Hey everybody, welcome to Paul Mash TV, bringing you the very best indie country from all over the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen, he is Paul.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Paul Mash TV. We got a brand new episode for you right now, and we're glad that you could join us for that. As always, if you haven't watched the show yet, you're in for a real treat. And if you'd like to subscribe, just click that button right down there that says subscribe, and you'll keep up to date with all the latest interviews as they come. And if you'd like to like us on Facebook, you'll have that opportunity into the closing credits as well as the email address. So stay tuned for that, and we're always glad to hear from you. And our popularity is getting a little bit better every episode, and we appreciate you, the fans, for making that happen. So we hope that you'll continue to watch and spread the news about us as much as possible. That'd be great. Right now, from Hickory, North Carolina, we have Andrew Saltz, and he has a band called the D.O.G. And he's a real talented artist, just like all of our artists here on Paul Mash TV. So he's no exception to that. So without further ado, let's start the show with Andrew Saltz right here on Paul Mash TV. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to yet again another interview. And this time from Hickory, North Carolina, we have Andrew Saltz from Salty Dog. Excuse me. Thanks for joining us, Andrew.
Thanks, man. Glad to be here.
Okay. Well, we're glad to have you on the show. Why don't we start by asking the obvious question that I always ask people? What made you decide you want to become a musician? I mean, I'm sure you have an interesting story, and everybody has their own anyway, so let's hear your story.
Yeah, well, it kind of just comes down to passion. It's just something I love. It's been something that I've loved to do my whole life. It's been something that I've been gifted with, of course, and you know, it's just been something that I've tried to carry on as a career, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, what are some of the influences in your life? I'm sure you have a few that stand out in your mind.
Gosh, man, probably when it comes to influences, probably, you know, David Bowie, Prince, the B.G.s, Carpenters. A lot of the, I'm more tied to older music than music, just because that's what I grew up with, and you know, that's just kind of just something that I've always really much more enjoyed than current music. You know, classical music and, well, I guess classic pop or classic rock, really what influenced me. So, you know. Yeah, David Bowie, a lot of those guys, just 80s, 70s. That's really what kind of influences me, I guess, just in my music, in my writing.
Right, yeah, and of course, I like a lot of those bands too, and it hasn't been very often that somebody's brought up like the Carpenters and Bee Gees and stuff.
Yeah.
But of course, they're some of my favorites, I know.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, I guess you have some albums out, don't you? Maybe you could talk a little bit about that.
We do. Me and the band, we were actually in the process of making a long two-part album. We've concluded what we've kind of called our volume 1, and then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be probably in the next probably by March, we're going to be doing volume 2 and recording that. And right now we're releasing all the songs as singles, but then eventually we'll put them up online and distribute them, and it'll actually be a whole 2-part album. So it'll be like 30 plus songs that you can just purchase. I mean, it's going to be crazy, but definitely going to take a couple of months, but we're in the process of it. And a lot of people seem to enjoy what we've put out. So we're hoping for the best, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And I'm sure when that comes out, I'm sure just like, with all the other people, you can just get that like on iTunes and CD Baby and stuff like that.
Any of the providers, we're probably not going to do Spotify or SoundCloud, just because, you know, it's free. But iTunes, Apple Music, all that stuff. I mean, any of those providers. I mean, hopefully it'll be on all those.
Okay. Well, we're getting ready to play a video from you in just a moment here. It's called Goodbye. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So that was actually a song that we were we were intending on putting on the volume 1, but it just didn't fit any of the other music that we put on the album. So we kind of just, I guess, took away the song, but we kept the video, and the video is great. We love the video, and we actually shot it here at my house in Hickory, and we took a whole day. It was me and some of the other folks that work with me on my video projects and my videography. I have a marketing business that I try to do on the side here in town, and we're all good friends, so we just kind of decided to just shoot it one day, and it took the majority of the day. But it was fun, man. I mean, it was just like the 4 of us that did it. And I mean, it took a lot of planning, a lot of preparation, but we did it in one day, actually. I mean, it was none of us believed that we could have pulled that off in one day, but we did. And of course, it took me about a month or so of editing, but you know, I had to it was funny because I had to direct it and act and, you know, do all the parts in the video, but it was fun. It was definitely a challenge, but it was very fun, and we really liked it. A lot of people seem to like it. I mean, it's just something different for this town. Certainly. I mean, it's not something that you see every day around in my town coming out.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, I've seen the video. It's pretty good, and I think you out there will like it too. And we'll be playing in just a second, but just want to let you know that's about all I can think of, and I just want to appreciate you, Andrew, for coming out and talking with us for a few minutes.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Paul.
You have whenever that comes out, and you have something new to plug, we'd love to have you back again. So maybe you can keep that.
Love to do it.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get to that video. Here's Goodbye from Andrew Saltz right here on Paul Mash TV.
So young and bold, my heart could only want the world would throw at me. But you see, now that you've come and now that you're gone, I'm left here on a cliff of right and wrong. I'm hanging on, but tonight alone, when you want it away, what you kind of done? Just those guys left no choice. Now I went off the track, and then I don't ever fall, because the day you let me go, I started dying. river. No one to show me the light. I'm weary from battle, but I've just begun to find. That's it, right? All I have is an empty flask. How many times can you wind up past? Needle hits the end and it starts all over again. Bleeding, please, crying out. How many times does it take to show you? One that is blamed. Oh.